Welcome back, Pro Builders. We're on the Harborne High Street. We have got a great project. These buildings were built in the 1930s as residential homes. More recently, they've been used as an estate agent, so the middle three buildings were knocked through into one large offices. Our client has achieved planning permission to turn them back into 5 houses as they were when they were built. So we are putting party walls in, so there's a single skin of masonry currently. We're adding a skin of blockwork and putting cavity insulation in that will separate each of the individual properties, that will give it the thermal specification and the acoustic performance that is required by building regulations. We have basements as well, so we've deconstructed some of the floors and we will be putting in staircases that go down to the basement on 3 of the properties. When we engaged with our client on this project, it was already stripped out. When we took control of the site, we hit the ground running, and that's why those party walls are already up to 2nd floor level, and the roof is off, so there's great progress being made. There were asbestos tiles on the roof, so they've been removed by a specialist contractor. We had the trad decking that was the health and safety control measures for working from. What you can see behind me is the party wall with a Marks and Spencer's. The buildings are independent of each other and we're able to crack on with the work. The main work that's going on at the moment is the party walls that are being built up. They'll come up to eaves level here, and then the structural steel ring beam will go in at eaves level. We're taking the roof that was like this and turning it into a mansard roof that will facilitate habitable spaces up on the 2nd floor with bedrooms and bathrooms and so on. So there'll be another structural steel ring beam at the higher level once those party walls have come up, and then the roof will be reconstructed. We've also deconstructed an extension that was on the end building here. The intention was to retain it and bring it up to building regulations, but it was falling apart, so it was deemed more efficient to deconstruct it, and we'll be rebuilding it. Once we have got the roof on and those party walls are up, we will commence the internal fit out, and we're also putting gardens and parking arrangements here, and being on the high street, these are going to be some really desirable properties. So obviously being on a high street presents some site management challenges, traffic management and waste management with deliveries coming in and out and all the vehicles. So we have to be very considerate and thoughtful about pedestrians, traffic that's on this high street. It's great for the company being very visible, but it also invites a lot of scrutiny as to the operation here. We're handling it well. Obviously the lifting operations, those steel ring beams that I spoke about earlier, we need to get a crane in to lift those steels up, and it's quite a tight site, but we've had the crane company out and they are quite happy with the arrangements and they think they've got enough room. So that will probably be the next time that we are back here when those steels are being lifted up into position.